Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Altcoin Mentors YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and today I'm going to be doing the technical analysis for swing trading for Bitcoin, Ether, and for Litecoin. So let's start with Ether. Yesterday, I shared with you our trade that we took yesterday at 10,770. So I know a lot of times, sometimes people don't know like when we put these charts up. So let me give you an idea of when we put it up so that you understand that we do this in real time. So this is a trading view, and I share this on trading view as well. So if you don't follow us on trading view, you should, because I put up a lot of our ideas on possible pending confirmations or signals. So this was our trading idea from yesterday. So you look at the title. The title is Possible Medium-Term Long Signal, and that was February 8th on Altcoin Mentors. So I said that the possible signal might come in around 10,781. That was our price after we had gotten kicked out of our last trade. And then you can see my analysis about what we said. So if it's confirmation above 10,750, which I mentioned in the video yesterday, we actually got filled at 10,770. Our first target our next target would be at 11,800. And right now we are at 11,723. So it's going pretty well. So if you fast forward it, you can see that was yesterday real time. And this is what has happened since then. It started going higher. So let's go back to the analysis. So the analysis is pretty simple and pretty straightforward. What happened is that our medium-term trend changed, right, from a neutral in this area. It was short all the way down here. And the reason why it was neutral was that, so when it was short, all we did was take short signals. You don't see a single long signal. Even if we lose money on a short signal, we're still not going long. So the trend change confirmation came here all the way in January, and ever since then we were taking short signals only. Shorts. We had some winners and we had a couple of losers, and then it came to this uneasy period where it was neutral, and then last week it changed to a buy long, and we started going long again. And so far we've had 3 swing trades. And we have 3 winners in a row, so that's pretty good. This current trade that we're in right now, I am being a little bit more aggressive on and a little bit looser on with my stops. The reason why is that the long-term trend changed from a sell to a neutral. So if we go back here to our trades from a longer term time view, you see that back then we had time frame alignment, so I could be very, very loose with our stop losses. What I mean by time frame alignment is that the short term, the medium term, and the long term, they were all short. They all had sell signals. So because of that, you could make a lot more money because it's going to run. So now we have 2 out of the 3. The medium term and the short term are buy long, but the long term is still neutral. But because it's neutral, it's better than it being short. So because of that, I'm being a little bit more careful. I have a nice little trailer on over here at the 4-hour ATR. So the high up here, we'll zoom in. The high up here was around 11,750, pretty close to where it is now. So I trailed it by 440, which is the 4-hour ATR. Right, the reason why is that we exceeded our daily ATR of 905 from our entry point. So we started trailing it by the 4-hour. So now we're at the 11,300. Our next target is 11,800, which is our medium-term resistance. But if it breaks this area here, it can go all the way up to 13,000. So that's our analysis over there. Let's go to Ether. So on Ether, it's been a little bit different. Our medium-term trend changed to long a little bit later than for Bitcoin. We took a long trade on a swing. We made a little bit of money, not too much. And the reason why we made a little bit of money was because we ended up exiting a little bit earlier because it was hitting our medium-term resistance area. We took our next signal over here at 9:45 and ended up turning into a loser at 9:35. So a small loser, but a new loser nonetheless. So let's talk about Litecoin. So Litecoin is something that turned a little bit faster for us. We've been very good on Litecoin. I just started following it about 2 months ago, and I've only been trading it for the last month. So it takes a little bit of time. So what I generally like to do is I like to look at charts that are very interesting. And then once I chart it out, I put in my support and resistance zones. I figure out what the ATRs are. I see how it trades, what the spreads are. And then after a while, then I begin to trade it. So unfortunately for us, for Litecoin, it took off overnight. So because of that, I had this little gray box, this yellow box. The yellow box is basically the daily ATR range. So over almost a week, starting from the 15th to this morning, it was trading within this daily ATR range. Up, down, up, down, up, down, range of 22. And then this morning overnight, at 4 in the morning, it finally broke out. So our next target is 260, but we missed it. And we're not going to chase, because if we chase, just like I said in the short-term video, it's a little bit lower on our short-term targets. But if we chase, our number for confirmation would be 254. And so you see, this is the color change bar. It went a little bit higher, but it never confirms. So it's still stuck. So if we had gotten in any time here, maybe it could go up. But being so close to 260, I'd rather wait for it to come down a little bit. Maybe hit 260, come back down, go into what I call my buy zone around 200, and then let it go back up to 260. Retest 260, and then ultimately it can go up to 306 if it breaks further up to the upside. So hope you enjoyed our videos, and if you have any comments or questions, please list them below. Hope you follow us on Twitter as well as TradingView. Have a good night.